Okay, everybody, welcome to our In the Pink team call. Super excited everybody is joining me tonight. Like I said, I know it's late, but I appreciate you guys being intentional and joining me each Tuesday night. Just for those of you guys that don't know me, I think I know most of you on the call, but I'll just quickly introduce myself. I'm Dawn Andrews with Plexus, Emerald Ambassador. Been doing it since January of 2014. And the reason I do these so late is because I have 5 kiddos. And so when my kids get home from school, I am mom, and I'm mom and do the mom thing up until they go to bed. So this gives me a chance to be with them at night, put them to bed, and then get on and do my work. And that's sort of always how I've run my business, is I've always done it after hours when my kids go to bed. From the very beginning, those were my business hours. Anybody that knows me, it's like 9 to midnight is when I do most of my work. Now they're in school, so I do a little more now that I've been doing it a while. But anyway, so thank you for joining me tonight. I always want to start the call off with some announcements, just to kind of say, you know, who we are and how you ended up here. Oh, I forgot to mute you guys. Let me do that. Hold on one second. Make sure there's no background noise. Sometimes I forget to do that. Okay. I don't like muting everybody because I like to be interactive, but just for our purposes, it's better to mute so there's not a lot of background. So if you're on this call, that means you're a part of the In the Pink team. So that means you're on my team. We are a team of over 1,000 people, and mostly in Virginia. But we also have a nice big team in North Carolina, a really nice big growing team in Maryland, and all of them down the East Coast. But of course, because it's, you know, a lot of us are connected through social media, we're not just to the East Coast. We have people all over the country. So you are a part of the In the Pink team. You're likely, unless you're sponsored by me, then you're probably likely a part of another team as well. And you might also be on their team page. And we have several team leaders within this team that also do their own team calls. So just to kind of give you an idea of how you ended up here. So I want to kind of go over some announcements real quick before I get into our topic tonight, which I'm actually very excited to share with you, because these Zoom kitchen table roundtable meetings are very successful across the country. But before I get into that, all right, here's the deal, guys. How many people do I have on the call? 11 people on the call. We are in the very last week of the month. The last week of the month in the Plexus world is very exciting because we are paid by our points, our pay points. So our team, you know, we start with 0 points at the beginning of the month, and we gain points throughout the month based on our team's productivity. So if you even have one person on your team, you're a team leader. Uh-oh, my internet connection is unstable. Can you guys all still hear me? Everybody good? Am I good? Am I good? Okay, that was weird. That scares me when that happens, because if I start freezing up, somebody needs to wave at me so I know that you lost me. Okay. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh, the points thing. So you gain points throughout the month when people on your team do $100 in PV. So that the pay points are the most exciting thing that we get paid on, honestly. And that's why when you start building a team, you start to really understand these pay points, and you understand residual income, which is the beauty of network marketing. We are a product-driven company. We love our products, and we certainly have a wonderful customer base. We get paid on our customers. All of our product sales, we get paid 25%. But then there's this other thing that we have called the pay points. All right, so what I want to tell you guys is this team, my points right now are getting really close, and there's a possibility that that our team, me, could promote to Sapphire this month, which is pretty amazing because we just went Emerald in December. I know, right? It's so cool. So our team went Emerald in December, and that was, for those of you guys who are around, that was so exciting. And we rallied and we did countdowns, and it was just really awesome to get enough points to get to Emerald. And so because of our wonderful team growth and the momentum, we're very, very close to Sapphire. So it's a little bit of it's going to be a push to get to Sapphire, but I am going to do a countdown. So I thought I would go ahead and tell you guys on the team call. As of right now, I have 2,497 points. So it's right at 2,500, and a sapphire needs 3,000 points. So with that being said, there's 4 days left in the month to try to get our team to that 3,000 mark. So I'm going to start a countdown after the team call. I've put out 2 different incentives for the team. One of which is for anybody that joined this month, in the month of April, and they have not done $100 over their welcome pack. So starting yesterday, anybody that had just had a welcome pack that anybody that doesn't have $100 over qualifies. If they do $100 over the welcome pack by April the 30th, they qualify to go into a drawing to win free product. The free product is going to include a bag of Slim, a protein shake bag, and also the vitamins. So I'll give out several different prizes. But the first 5 people that are new that qualify with $100 over will automatically get their choice of a free product, okay? And I don't think I've gotten my 5 yet today. So if you are new on this call, you should go for it. It's a really good opportunity to choose some new products and maybe get some extra Slim for some samples. So that's the new person incentive. And then I've also got an inactive incentive. So we all know, if you've been around, that you oftentimes get people on your team that go white line. Unfortunately, when I say white line, that means they've decided not to work the business, or they just don't order in a particular month. All right. But we don't get our points unless those people do $100 in sales. So if you have someone on your team that's inactive and they actually do $100 this month, they're going to automatically get a $20 rebate back. Okay, so it's just a cash back. So you let me know, okay, Mary Jane did her $100, Dawn. I will send her $20 via PayPal, or we can just do a check. So I want to just offer out those 2 incentives. When we rank to Emerald, doing those incentives to kind of give your new people and give your inactive something, those incentives really, really did work and pay off. So we're going to try it again and try to get to the sapphire. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. You guys are so incredible. This is absolutely a team sport. Nobody gets anywhere in this business without each other and working together. So I am super appreciative of you guys, and we'll see. We're just going to go for it and see what happens this month. Let's see. So those are the 2 incentives I've got going. Okay, so real quick announcements. We've got quite a few events coming up in the month of May. Let me go over those quickly. We have May the 2nd, in Richmond, Plexus Big Corporate does what we call Opportunity of a Lifetime meetings, and they do them all over the country. And so they're coming to Richmond on May the 2nd, so that's the closest one to us in Virginia. Now, if you're on this call and you're not in Virginia, I recommend that you go into your back office, and in the small left-hand corner, you'll see, or actually it's a right-hand corner, you'll see Opportunity of a Lifetime meetings. You can click on that and pull up all the meetings from around the country. So you can definitely find a meeting near you. The one near us right now is in Richmond on May the 2nd. So I hope that we'll have a really, really good turnout. That's going to be wonderful. There'll be 2 diamonds there speaking and presenting. We'll also have Alec, who is our Chief Marketing Officer from corporate, presenting. So it's a great opportunity to really see how Plexus does things. And our company is truly amazing, y'all. All right, let's see. May the 7th. I want everybody on this team, everyone is invited to come to my house. We're going to have a backyard barbecue and just a really fun time together. Your husbands, kids, everybody from your family is invited. We have a really, really fun backyard. So I have 5 kids, y'all. It is Kidville. So if you got kids, they're really going to love our house, I promise you. So I hope that you guys will all come. Everyone on our team is invited. Make sure if you're a team leader, maybe you on your team page, let people know. And I think I put out the invitation. It's in on the team page. There's an event. So it's in the event on our team page. And I think I said 2 o'clock, but I'm not sure. So I got to go back and check. But I'll post more about that because I really do hope you guys come. Let's see. May the 9th, we have coming up another opportunity event in Virginia Beach that is run by Michelle Anderson, who is a senior gold on our team. That's going to be at Why Not Pizza off of Great Neck Road. Those opportunity events are wonderful. We had a great one tonight that was led by Missy Pitts. We had a great turnout. It's a really, really wonderful way for everybody to kind of get together. You hear testimonies that'll just blow your mind, y'all. And you get to hear a little more about the products. And so even if you're an ambassador and you've never been to one, I highly encourage you get to one. And they're really great resources because you can bring your friends, family, anybody that you've been talking to about Plexus. It's a great way for you to say, hey, let's go grab a pizza. Let's go to Why Not and have some pizza, learn a little bit more about Plexus. It's like no pressure. It's not salesy at all. It's just everybody come, learn more, and see if Plexus would be a good fit for your guests. So we had that May 9th. Okay, then this is a really big deal, guys. On May the 13th and 14th, that weekend is our big sort of quarterly training event. We did this back in January, and so we're doing another one in May, and it's going to be the May the 13th, that night. It's going to be a really nice big opportunity meeting. It's at the Holiday Inn off of Greenwich Road in Virginia Beach. I expect to pack the house out at least 150, 200 people. So that's going to be for ambassadors and your guests. We're going to have jewels from the company coming in from all over. We have a sapphire coming from Louisiana. We have an emerald coming from Georgia. There's a few emeralds from around here that are going to be there. So it's going to be really, really a really cool event. So just put it on your calendar. Do everything you can to be at that event. Bring as many guests as you can. Missy did a really nice invitation today that you can actually send to your guests that just talks about the opportunity meeting. So I will post that on the team page later today. So you'll be able to use that to send in a personal message or an email or something along those lines. Excuse me. And then the next day on May the 14th is going to be our big training. All right, so this is going to be training that starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to run it till 3:30 in the afternoon. And again, it's going to be jewel trainers. So it's people that have been in the business for a while. It's people that have been successful. They have a lot of experience, and they're going to be doing the training. So it's a great opportunity, again, for new people to come. There is a fee. There is a charge for that training event. It's $35 for the all-day training, but that also includes your lunch. So that helps offset the cost of the hotel room and, of course, pay for lunch. All right. So make sure you put on your calendar. You can stay the night. I know I'm going to stay the night just because I'll be at the opportunity event and then wake up in the morning and be right there. We have a great room rate. Missy has worked out a wonderful room rate. So if you want to stay the night, we'll let me know or let Missy know, and we'll make sure you get the Plexus rate. Okay, so that is that. So let me turn my page here. May the 25th, I'm looking to do an opportunity meeting in Richmond, Virginia. It's a little tentative, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do it. We're going to team up with another Richmond Senior Ruby team there, okay? So my Richmond people, we'll do that. And then, of course, we have convention coming up June the 12th to the 16th. So our annual convention is in Las Vegas, and if you have not gotten a ticket and you're thinking about going, there is a wait list, but I have a pretty good feeling that people on the wait list will get tickets, okay? So if you have any inclination to go ahead and sign up for that wait list, and I believe you can do that through your back office. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Also, I announced a contest last week. It started last Tuesday and runs to the end of the month. At the the top builder, the person that adds the most people, the most level ones, the most new ambassadors between last week and the 30th, bam, wins a Fitbit. Like, that is so cool. I know. Don't just keep sharing, keep doing your 531, reaching out to your 5 new people, follow up with your 3 people, 1, help a team member or do a personal development. If you're consistent about that 531, your team, you will plant seeds and your team will grow. That consistency daily is super important now. Okay, so let's try to, so that is that. Now, let's see. I am going to take another sip of water because I'm going hoarse, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about our topic tonight. Okay, so the topic tonight, as I want to talk about, is really, I've been hearing a lot of really wonderful things from other leaders across the company about doing what we call these round table or kitchen table Zoom chats. okay? The idea behind it is we use the service just like this, Zoom, which I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody that's on this call. There's 14 of us. Everybody on this call, I want you after this call or first thing tomorrow to go to Zoom online and sign up for a free Zoom account. It's super easy. It costs you absolutely nothing, okay? You just sign up, you register, and you have your very own account to be able to host your own meetings, just like I'm doing right now. You'll be able to, I think, fit up to like 25 people on your meeting, and you get like 30 or 45 minutes for free. Now, after that, you pay, but for what your purpose is sign up for the very, very free account. So that's the first thing I'm going to challenge everybody on this call to do. All right, so what we want to do as a team across the board in order to really help grow our business, and certainly if you're a team leader to help your new people grow their business, is we're going to start hosting these Zoom chats. All right, so here's what we do. Let me explain it to you. I have, let's say Kelly. I see Kelly's face right here. So I say, okay, Kelly, let's say I'm Kelly's sponsor. And I say to Kelly, what I want you to do is I really want to help you, Kelly, get your business rolling, get people that you've been talking to, kind of get face-to-face with them. And so it's hard a lot of times to get people to come to an opportunity meeting and get face-to-face. Because, you know, people's schedules are tough, and it takes a lot of commitment to actually go physically out of the house to a meeting. But Kelly goes to her friends and she says, hey, if you'll just jump on this Zoom call with me on Thursday night, I'm just going to throw this out there, like Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be on with my my sponsor and friend, and we're just going to share a little bit more about Plexus. You've shown me, you know, that you've told me that you're interested in learning more. So this is an opportunity for you to really just kind of ask some questions and get some answers, okay? And that's really all it is. And so Kelly then sends that message out to say maybe 10 people, and then she gets 3 people. Out of the 10, maybe she gets 3 people to say, sure, yeah, I'll jump on. I'll support you, Kelly. I'd love to hear more about Plexus. So those people get on with Kelly and me at 8 o'clock on a Zoom, just like this. All right, now the idea behind it is we keep it very, very informal. So it's not like a formal presentation, all right? It's gonna be very informal, just like if it was me, Kelly, and her 3 friends sitting around the kitchen table talking casually about Plexus, all right? So then what Kelly would do, she would introduce her guests. She would say, hey, Dawn, this is Jennifer, my friend Jennifer, this is my friend Mary, and this is my friend Anne. And I was like, hey guys, just like if we were sitting on the kitchen table. Hey guys, it's so good to meet you. And then me as so Kelly would be like the host, is what we would call the host or the hostess. And then I would be sort of more like the guest, or just sort of like her sponsor, her support person. And then I would say to each of her guests, I would say, gosh, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm so glad that you were able to, you know, support Kelly in her business. But tell me, what are you most interested in learning about tonight? So it's really about asking questions. So it's going to be very personal with Kelly's 3 friends. So then Jennifer says, oh yeah, I'm here to support Kelly, and I'm just kind of interested in the products. I'm into health and wellness, and I've heard some really great things about your ProBio. Just kind of saying. Okay, great. Now I'm over here as what you would be called like the sponsor or the person, the guest speaker, so to speak. And I'm writing down. I'm kind of jotting down, like over here as she's talking. I'm like, Jennifer, health and wellness, ProBio. Bam. Okay, so I've got my notes going on here. Then I go to the next person. Why are you here? And she says, well, I've been taking the products for a few months, and now I'm really interested in the business opportunity. I just want to learn more about it. Great. Okay, Mary, so I'm write that down. So it's important to keep the group small, no more than I would say 3 to 5 people, because we want to be able to have that conversation. We want to keep it very intimate so we can meet the needs of the people that are there. Okay, just like if we were at that kitchen table, where I'm asking the right questions, getting to the bottom of like how these products, how Plexus can help them. All right. Then after, I get kind of like my notes over here so I don't forget, and you know, and then I would turn it probably back over to Kelly, and I would say, Kelly, you know, I know you've had some pretty great results with Plexus. Do you mind, like, you know, just take a few minutes and tell us a little bit about your testimony? Now, Kelly would keep her testimony less than 3 minutes, okay? Because it's really important when you're giving a testimony, not to keep it, it needs to be between 3 and 4. So Kelly would then say, you know, the products have helped me with anxiety, the products have helped me be a better mom, whatever. So she would kind of give her brief testimony, and then it would come back to me. All right, and then what I'm going to do is then I'm going to speak and answer the health goals and the questions of the people that out from my notes. And so knowing that, you know, they're interested in products, interested in the business, I'm kind of touch on all of those things and do my very best to pretty much answer their questions while speaking. And then at the very end, you know, say, hey, do you guys have any questions? And we open it up for questions and answers. And that's pretty much it. And I've done these with a few people on our team so far. We started doing them last week, and then we've got a few more scheduled this week. And what I'm finding is it's a wonderful opportunity to get intimate with someone in a way that you really, because this is about relationships. Our business thrives on creating relationships with people. And the way that we're successful is meeting the people's needs that we're talking to. We have the relationship with the people, really understanding what their health concerns are, what their health needs are, the business opportunity needs, you know, income needs. Really, when we understand what our people and our potentials need, then we're able to meet their needs by giving the right information, as opposed to spewing a bunch of information, you know, blah, 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 and we're just like vomiting all the stuff when the person only maybe wanted a quarter of it, right? So we kind of try to pull back from not doing that. So doing these really nice, intimate one-on-one Zooms are very, very effective in making your potentials feel like, you know, wow, they've really listened to me. They've really answered my questions. And it's much more personal than just doing it through Messenger or doing it through email. You know, we get into that where we're just constantly sending the information and we're never kind of getting to that place of the person joining to become an ambassador or becoming a customer. So like I said, these have been very effective, the ones that we've done. I think we did a few last week and we got a couple of new ambassadors out of it. And I think they probably got customers as well. I can't track the customers the same way. But I'm also seeing other people across the company that are doing them, and their teams are just going gangbusters and growing exponentially because they're taking the time to do these small kitchen table Zooms. So I would love to see us do this across the board. And it doesn't have to be scary. And I want to make sure everybody gets that, because, you know, it might, your first thought is like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I know what to say. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get with your team leader, the person, your sponsor that signs you up, or even, you know, if your sponsor signs you up and your sponsor just started, then you and your sponsor go to the next person. Go to somebody that's been doing it a little while, maybe somebody that's a gold, the senior gold, close to gold, somebody that has a pretty good handle on asking the right questions and product information, okay? Get with that person and partner up and do these together. And so it's a really wonderful way for you to launch your business, to get your potentials engaged, and to grow. I mean, I really feel like it's something that if we can do this across the board as a team, we are creating a model that is also going to be duplicatable to the people that come, you know. So duplication in this business is very important. So we want to create something that's easy for other people to do. So for example, after Kelly and I do it, Kelly hears me, she sees me do it, she has success with it, and then she signs up somebody. Now it's Kelly's turn to be the leader, and she takes her person that's brand new and says, hey, let's get 3 to 5 people on a Zoom and then do it the same exact way that we did it. And then she models it for her people, and then they start to grow their team, and then they duplicate it on down. So yeah, so that's just, I think in a nutshell, and they're not real complicated. It's super easy. So I'm actually going to stop.